I don't want to be doing all this all the time and going all day long and then getting home and thinking of, you're in a conversation and I'm sure you do this. And my husband will like just look at me and we're talking something important. And I'm like, hold on. And literally I just had to put something in my calendar that I just thought of that I have to do that I almost forgot. And I'm looking forward to being able to have balance and doing the things that I need to do and want to do, but also slowing down. I don't know how you do both. I don't know how to.
We don't know. You could
Like,
tell.
can you? You tell us.
Teach us. Send us some tips.
Welcome back to the Delulu Magic Podcast. I'm Paola.
And I'm Gabby.
Today, we don't know what's going on because it's almost Thanksgiving and
it's happening. Just kidding.
And the holidays, I feel like just are always insane for us. And every year, I swear I'm going to plan like better, but it's just been super crazy this year. I feel like especially for you. We just had your daughter's quince.
Oh, yeah. I have not had, I'm super grateful. I'm grateful. I thought I was going to have that feeling of like, oh, it's over. It's so sad. No. I'm so grateful. It's done. And then we did it before the actual, getting to Thanksgiving and all that. But yeah, it has been, I want to stop time. Like today, I was like, please just stop. And I need to do more things every day again to make it kind of pause for a little bit because it has felt like nonstop. I just told the team right now that I have not been on social media. My screen time is so low. I was feeling sad because, that says a lot that my day is consumed by, in real life presence with a lot of things. That's what I'm doing. A lot of, which are good things. And there's a lot of that too, but it can feel, I questioned last night. I said to God, I was like, why is my brain like this? Like, just why do I overextend myself and then feel,
I think
like constant, just I need to do all these things.
The next thing to do, and I also have to do that.
Yes.
Yes.
And I want to, it's like, I want to find the middle ground. Maybe we'll find it this weekend.
It's the Western world. I mean, I'm going to blame it on on the patriarchy.
It is. I feel like it is. Like, we still have this, no matter what, like I try to say, oh, it's because that's all, but that is all I know. That's all I was shown my whole life, right? It's like the hustle, the doing, the moving, the going, and making sure you're checking all these things out. And I watched, actually, no, last weekend, was it obviously last weekend? Because this past weekend we had the party. I watched, I binge watched Sunday this show, and it's called All Her Fault. I don't know if anybody's seen it or heard about it. I think it's on, is it Paramount or Peacock? It's Paramount, right? Holy shit. Just the name alone tells you everything. It's about a bomb. Something happens. Just the title says All Her Fault. And as soon as I saw it, I had a visceral reaction. Before I even started watching, I was like, I'm gonna be pissed off the whole time.
But you watched
it because I felt like from the beginning, every episode, it was somehow always the mom. And I was like, and she works, her career, then the husband, it's just all these things. And I was like, I could feel all this stuff stirring in me because I was like, this is really how our world functions for most women, right? With a partner, without a partner.
Yeah.
And if shit goes wrong, it's all her fault. So I feel like I carry a lot of still it's all my fault. If things go wrong, and then I'm still looked at by default by people how come you didn't do?
Yeah.
And did you forget? And I'm like, did you forget in general?
Why is it always on my list?
I don't want it to be on my list to do things. And here we are getting right up to, Thanksgiving. And I actually was better this year because I did tell my husband, and he's kind of seen, I was like, I just, I'm completely just full. So I really need us to have a plan. What are we going to do? Because he's always like, well, whatever you want. And he's very flexible. But then he's like, oh, it's a lot of work. So this year I was like, dude. And so I said, how about, we change what we do and it's going to be something simple. And my daughter's not here anyway. So we're kind of okay, it feels weird. But I was like, you know what? It's just the meal. It's just the day. I don't need to think so much about it, about getting all these things done. But wait, I go to the grocery store this morning. Haven't been in a grocery store in about 2 months. That tells you a lot about my life. And I'm walking and taking my time, and I start seeing all the holiday stuff. And I'm like, oh, I should get for the kids. I need to make them these cookies. I need to get this dessert. I need to make sure. And then I was like, fuck that. I'm just getting what I came to get, and I'm not going to do that. If I have time next week, if I have a break, maybe I'll go pick up a few snacks and things. It doesn't mean I don't love them, but it's just my season right now is very busy because I'm doing a lot of newer things that are for me, right? And that I have like set into place. And that fuel a lot of days that I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Like, destabilizing because I've jumped into a lot of moving things, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like it's going faster and faster, like at the airport, like you're in the slow thing I used to be in. And now it's like just making me run.
A hamster. I'm like on 3 of them. I'm like over here, then over there. It's been same.
Yeah.
I feel like we have not stopped. And sometimes I think I'm grateful for being this busy, right? Like I'm back starting my business in the aesthetic world. I'm super grateful that there's so much interest. But also I want to spend more time on the things. I love it, but I also love this. It's because like Dara, I'm so hyphenated. I love too many things.
But I think, you know what? I heard
I don't do it all.
Looking at your calendar. It's like really, it's what we don't do. We're still trying to wing it.
No.
Yes, we're trying to wing it.
Literally like insanely full.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but I'm getting through it every day. Like
here I am
I just
on
telling myself, it's just like 40 more days till the end of the year. I can like go hard for 40
just after this week it'll get easier. I've told myself that in a couple of months it'll get slower. And we did have that. I will say that, right? So I have had,
for sure.
I'm gonna be very truthful, like as we're getting closer to the end of the year, and I kind of wanted to, I did this whole thing of me bitching, but it's like I'm grateful for all the things that have happened in this year as we're getting to the last few weeks of it. It's like, oh my gosh, there's been so many amazing things, and there has been a lot of those moments where it was, a leisurely life, I would call it.
Yeah.
This morning I was describing that when I was working out, I was telling the trainer, and I was like, how amazing would it be, like you work out and then you do your tennis or whatever activity, and then you go lunch with your friends, and then you maybe get home and you cook like a great meal, and but then I would be bored.
Yeah, a couple of days of that. I could do like 2 good work days and then like 3 days of that.
I could do 3 months. I would do 3 months. Like, never had that. Like, so I have, I've got a couple of friends that things happen and that they have to kind of slow down. And I'm like, enjoy it because, this will pick up again. Like we're feeling crazy because we had a lot of slowdown, right? And I think that wasn't, yeah. And seeing it as that instead of, wanting to just scream and hide.
Yeah.
Because I love to do that.
No, I've been grateful, but it's just been, it's been nonstop. And I miss it because I haven't talked to you pretty much all week. Like usually we just like talk a couple times a week real quick, or, Gabby's super busy when she doesn't send some funny TikToks.
It's so sad, guys. It's so sad.
I'm like, where's my entertainment that you fulfill?
I am so like done. And but I am really good about that though. My sleep. I did feel a little guilty yesterday because my kids, I have these ages where everybody's like up all hours and I'm like done. Like by 9 p.m., I'm like, okay, in bed. May not be asleep, but I'm like, I can't talk anymore. I just done, right? And my kids, they're like still coming in, popping in. I feel really bad because I'm like, I just want to go to sleep. But I miss out on like having time with them. So I don't know. I want to find like, I want to be a little, stay up more and not feel so exhausted, but I don't know, maybe in 40 days, like you said.
I guess. Yeah.
2026?
I was super
January
excited.
15th?
Yeah, January, mid-January, late January, I was super excited that Thanksgiving's next week. Same for plans. Like literally, I want to be, we usually do 2 Thanksgivings, but we're going to just do one, have everybody go there, like a lunchtime, and then we're just going to be at home. I'm going to put my pajamas on. We're going to watch Stranger Things because it comes out and I'm super excited. That's what we do together. But I thought I was going to have more time off. And then all of a sudden, my Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, this is how you know I'm in my 40s. I'm like, oh, I got my pellet appointment. Then I'm going to go get my mammogram. Then I have to go get it.
Good. Like, I'm good. I'm glad of you, though. Good that you're doing it because that way you can enjoy Thursday, because I'm sure you're going to have something to do Friday.
No? I'm not doing anything.
You're clocking out completely? I'm proud of you. That's my plan, too, but I don't know if it'll happen.
Yes.
But we are getting a break this weekend. It's an incredible thing because as I drove here, we're headed somewhere. We'll talk about it right now. But I was like, oh, in the middle of this chaotic moments in both of our lives, we were making this happen. So remember how we talked to y'all about, stay with Lulu and make it happen. Like we could have both easily. Me last night, I was like, there's no way. I'm looking at all these things happening, all this stuff, and I'm like, maybe I don't need to go. Maybe she can go by herself. She can tell me about it. I can do it. What is it when you live this? Like you can share it
Vicariously.
vicariously. You can tell me about it. But then, my husband we talked, and he's, was like, okay, go. And then I talked to my mom, and my mom was like, that's a big thing that you need to go do. Like you never make it. There's never going to be a right time, is
Yeah.
basically what she told me. So I really took that to heart, and I'm glad like I voiced it, and then we're still here doing it. I don't know about you.
Your little Becky voice was like,
Well, I was like, I've got too much to do. Is this the right time?
yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm kind of healed, I think. No, I'm really excited about it too. And no, I had the thoughts. I never thought like, okay, no, I'm not going to go. But literally, I was driving in from like South Texas, and I made it in like probably like 11 p.m. And then I was like, I'm going to have to wake up, figure out how to pack, have some meetings, and like still like be able to do all this. But I'm grateful, and I feel like it's all at the right time. Like even how busy we've been, because at the retreat they talk a lot about, I guess, being more in your feminine energy. And I want to be more in I don't want to be doing all this all the time and going all day long and then getting home and thinking of, you're in a conversation, and I'm sure you do this. And my husband will like just look at me, and we're talking something important, and I'm like, hold on. And literally I'll just have to put something in my calendar that I just thought of, that I have to do, that I almost forgot. And I'm looking forward to being able to balance and doing the things that I need to do and want to do, but also slowing down. I don't know how you do both. I don't know how to.
We don't know. You could
like,
tell.
can you? You tell
Teach us. Send us some tips.
No, but I feel like it is the common struggle of every mom and every woman, even if you don't have kids. The fact that you are, working, and we're juggling all these
the
different
household,
activities,
everything,
the household, looking
everything,
a
the
certain
parents,
way.
yes, all the stress,
sandwich generation,
Yeah.
and I feel like we just add so much to our list, and they seem like really important things, and sometimes I wonder, are these things that
important?
Yeah, are they?
But they are, because who's
But
going
they
to do
have
them?
to get done. Yeah, like who's gonna do it if we don't do it?
Yeah. I like
a
to
magic
think of like
question.
depositing things for myself now, for a lot of my future self. Like I've been doing a lot of that talk now. Like you're going to be thankful you're doing these things.
Yeah.
Now, when you're in the season where you're growing, you're very uncomfortable because you never had to do this. You've always had like a path. And yes, it felt, and it almost feels like child's play what a year ago was compared to now, and sitting in that and being okay with knowing, hey, it's not supposed to always be easy to navigate. You are going to feel these moments where it's like a lot, and you're like, I don't want to do it, and why do I have to do it? Like the whole, remember the victim?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not a villain this week, I'm being a victim.
But it is life, you're right.
Yeah.
The fact that, and I think, especially like the younger generation, that is something you do have to work hard. There are going to be times like where you're just like grinding, and because you're building something, it's something that you are depositing for your like greater future.
Yeah.
And I do feel like just making sure to take extra time. Like I've been taking extra time to meditate. Also because I'm so tired. I'm more tired, and I haven't done my testosterone and my hormones, which I'm doing next week. It's going to be very amazing. But I've had to sit and like just clear my mind more to be able to replenish, because if not, I feel like I would probably just pass out.
Oh, no. Yeah. So I made myself like go work out. Yeah, since last week, and then this week. And I told the lady I work out with, I was like, no, I'll be here. Because she's like, you want to take off Tuesday? I was like, no, girl, I'll be here. I'm like, I've got to move every day. So I've got to move my body. And because I do well with sleep, but I have to move. Like I've got to exercise and do stuff. Socializing, I feel like I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of people, but then even I feel myself that I'm like, oh, I don't want, no, please don't send me anything. I don't want to have to go anywhere. It's just, I'm a lot. But then I miss that. I do enjoy that. So I'm trying to find, I'm excited about, so we're going to be going to Awaken, which is part of what like Danny Morell does in his group. We're going to be in Austin for 3 days. Paul and I are heading up today to get ready, because it's supposed to be pretty intensive. And we're going to be very gentle with ourselves. And I'm ready to have some of those moments, like some like breath work and meditation, and as much as learned this year and previous years, I know how vital that is
Mm-hmm.
to keep going. And if you want to stay kind of in this lane of what we're doing of growing, whether it's like, you know, career wise, even
Mm-hmm.
in our personal, like our bodies, our relationships and all that, like you really have to go and fix, not fix, but get through the other stuff. So
Yeah. Go
you can
back
keep,
to
yeah,
the
so you can keep, I feel for me, like I just need, I'll let you know. I
yeah.
don't know.
And I just want to learn and like expand. And I think that's what, life is about. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited about Awaken.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe
So,
my husband keeps saying, he's like, you can come back a changed woman. I'm like, and I don't even think it's about that. I feel it's like just about even being, which I've grown in my acceptance
mm-hmm,
of myself and like even just past traumas, but really being able to like integrate. And I even feel like I've been having a ton of dreams
mm-hmm,
of like, then because I asked, my therapist, ChatGPT,
mm-hmm,
no, and about like analyzing the dream. And it's like almost like integrating certain things that maybe I was shutting down to,
mm-hmm.
I didn't want to face,
Yeah. Yeah.
and almost being accepting of them and like facing them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be transformative, and I'm
She
super
could
excited.
be,
And we
watch
get to
out.
do it together.
I
We're gonna be like
know.
crying. It's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be great.
So, yeah. What do you want to tell everybody for Thanksgiving? What we're grateful for this podcast.
Yes.
We could, a year ago we would have. It was a dream, and here we are.
Oh,
About
grateful
to,
for the audience, grateful for all the opportunities and all the guests that we've had a
Mm-hmm.
chance to like
Mm-hmm.
interact with.
Yeah,
It's
and
been
our
phenomenal.
team. We
Absolutely.
couldn't have done it without them.
Grateful for all this joy that
Yeah.
we've built and we've
Mhm.
been very intentional
Yeah.
about doing in our
Yes.
lives. Even our TikToks, like we used to do stuff like that. I'm grateful for all the
Yes.
content
I
so that
told
when
you,
we're 85 and
girl.
looking, we could see
We're
like
still gonna be
how
doing
fun
them.
we were.
Look at all the. I see a lot of those ladies. I'm like, that's me. That is who I want to be. Had a friend, had a quick lunch with her. She made me laugh because she's like, I'm gonna drink coffee and wine till I'm 100, and I want to be with my friends till I'm 100. And I was like, girl, you're right. She's like, why not? Why shouldn't that be a part of what I want in my life?
Yes.
It doesn't take away from me being a mother or being with my a wife, a daughter, all the things, but I want to focus on that. And I was like, how cool is that to, because those are her intentions,
Yeah.
and to put that into out there. So
Into the universe.
we want to keep making it fun and making ourselves laugh, and,
Yes. And
riding the waves of calm and chaos.
calm and it is calm and chaos.
Like
And both are
Chanel,
beautiful and
CNC.
both are
I'm just
good.
kidding.
And we're so thankful for you guys for tuning in, and take time, just like I say all the time, just take a couple minutes a day, because it does get intense, especially for women during the
Yes.
holidays. I feel like November and December, but I'm also grateful for it all. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for the busyness. I'd rather be busy than just like,
Idling.
yeah, and with no purpose.
Yes. So we are taking off for Thanksgiving. So no episode next week. We'll be back first week of December, ready to roll.
Yeah, so stay Delulu and make it happen.
See you next time.